Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay, thank you. To approve the abstract for the expenses.
This is Doug, I'll make that motion.
Doug, okay, thank you.
Second?
And Mike, okay. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Oh, okay, thank you. And the last item in the treasurer's report is the banking and financial summaries, and I'd like a motion to approve those.
So moved.
All right, Judy, and who was the second?
Mike, I'll second it.
Mike, okay. Any discussion on the banking and financial summaries? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
I was just looking for it. It's Judy. On
Okay, sorry,
the
Judy.
last page, I just had a question, about the IDE pilot fees. It's about the last three lines on the summary. And these are good substantial numbers. This is it. I think that these are the initial fees, for that project. And then are there any follow-up yearly fees that those projects would be paying?
All they would pay is we have a maintenance fee of $1,000.
Per year?
Yes. That's something
Okay.
new we put in place, yes.
I see. Thank you. I just wanted to clarify that.
Okay, good question. Thanks, Judy. Okay, so, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay. Thank you. All right, so, the next item is the building maintenance report, which we don't have anything, right, correct?
No, everything's been quiet.
Okay. And the next item is an executive session to discuss possible litigation, and I'd like a motion to go into executive session.
So moved.
Mike
Second, Judy?
and Judy, any discussion? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Oh, okay, Craig, please let us know when we're in executive session.
Okay, just a minute.
Okay. Where's that? If you want to listen, you can by the phone.
Okay, we're on.
Okay, so we're out of executive session at 10:28. Thanks, Craig. The next item on the agenda is our micro enterprise grant review of one proposed project. So could you go over that, Craig, please?
Yeah, I think, Greg, this is our first proposal, but basically, as a reminder, we have a $200,000 grant, $170,000 to give out. And Greg Merriam is the one that's been working with all the potential grant folks, and he put this together, and I concur with his recommendation. This is an ongoing business. And the reason we have these micro enterprise grants is obviously to have smaller companies grow and to add potential employees if required, and then to actually help startups. And I think this company's been ongoing. I think has a good chance of obviously continuing and to grow. And I would recommend that the board approve this.
Okay, we'll make the application part of these minutes then.
Right.
Okay, Pam?
Yes.
And
Hey, Red?
I assume everybody had a chance to look at this. So we're looking for, I guess we should get a motion to approve it in a second, and then we can discuss it. Does that make sense? This is the first one we've done.
Does that make sense? I'll make the motion that we, approve this application.
Okay, do I have a second?
Now, this is Doug, I'll second it.
Okay, Judy and Doug. Okay, now what discussion? Mike, did you have something?
I did. A couple of things. I just for the heck of it, I looked on Google Earth for the address where they're going to be located, and it came up as an empty storefront. So there's a secondary benefit to this too, to Belfast, that they're not going to have an additional store in Belfast. But I had a nuts and bolts question on the nature of the grant. A majority of the money that they're going to get is for working capital. Are there any limitations on how this money can be used? Typically, you wouldn't fund working capital.
There are very little limitations, and obviously Greg has done these CBDG grants before, and he's only putting in requests that meet the state requirements.
Okay, thank you.
Greg, does he, is this main living, is this on site, what's the,
I mean, is this his primary business, what you're asking?
Correct.
As you can read through there, it is primary business because he does not have to hire a new person because he's basically in low income.
Yeah, no, I did read through it, I didn't know, I mean, so this is primarily his only business, he doesn't have anything else he's doing
No.
otherwise?
No.
Okay, all right.
This is Judy.
Go ahead, Judy.
Okay, sorry, hard to know. I go by this block every time I come to Belmont, and there are some other stores there. The occupancy seems to rotate around. Sometimes one is empty and another is full. I'm not quite sure if some of them are moving back and forth, but this is exactly as he said. It is across the street from Ace's Restaurant, which would certainly encourage some walk-in traffic. It looks like it's a very well done application to me, very complete. So I commend the gentleman that's helping to make these happen. I would like to see one of the blank applications sometime, Craig. If
There is no blank application.
Oh, there isn't. Okay, there's no set format that they have to do.
What they end up doing is submitting a business plan, and then he helps put together this review.
Okay, I see. Okay, that's fine. Well, anyway, I think it's well done. I think it has a good chance of succeeding here.
Okay, any further discussion?
Yeah, this is Doug. I was very impressed with the presentation that we received. For the size of the loan, it's very expensive. I had a couple things on it, and I know we can't ask how old people are.
Can you speak up? We can't quite hear you very clearly.
Oh, yeah? Can you hear me now?
It's a little better.
Hello? Okay. I'll hold it up a little closer. I said I was impressed with the extent of the presentation, for the size of the loan. It's very good. I had a couple of comments on it. One is that we've seen these types of businesses come and go. Here in Cuba, we've had 2 or 3 of them that have come in and have gone within a year or 2. So there is some concern there, although he has operated this out of his house and he's just looking for a new location. The other thing is that, again, I don't know how old he is, but I was a little concerned that he doesn't have enough, money himself to go into the project. And also his net worth is very minimal. And do you have any comments on Craig?
No, I mean, he's putting in, basically what's required as far as the match, 10%. So it's not like he may eventually put more funds in there and buy more product, but basically he's putting in what the minimum is.
Given that I support it,
Yeah, that was
Okay,
my only, I asked, that's why I asked if he had anything else financially, just, because it seems like it's a pretty slim operating margin there,
Right.
working capital and everything. So that was my concern. That's why I asked, if he has another part-time job on the side or whatever, then I would feel, on the other hand, he's got all his skin in the game, so I guess that's another way to.
Okay, so I think everybody's had a chance to weigh in that wants to weigh in. I think because this is a micro enterprise grant that we're helping administrate, let's just call everybody. We'll call all the names. So I'm going to call your name. You can say yes or no. So Doug. Aye. Mike.
Aye.
Skip.
Aye.
Judy.
Aye.
Randy.
Aye.
Okay, and I'll abstain due to a conflict. Okay, thanks, everybody. So Craig, you're going to, how does it work now? You're going to.
I'll notify Greg
our
that
grant
he's
administrator?
been approved, and then we'll move everything forward, because then it still has to go through the state, yes.
Okay, should we have some kind of a press release or anything like that to let people in the county know what's going on with this and that,
I think that'd be a good idea. I'll ask Greg what we should put forward, and I'll copy the board in before we send it out, yes.
Okay, yeah, I'd like to get a look at it before we send it out. I'd like the whole board to get a look at it.
Yep, that's what I said.
Okay, thanks. Okay,
Hey, Red,
now we're on to, yes, Mike.
it's Mike. I need to drop off for just a minute. I'll dial back in again.
Okay, thanks. Thanks for letting us know. Okay, so, on to old business. ACIDA roof replacement, Craig, do you have an update on that?
No, I just need to get that out. If you give me the requirements we've talked about, I'll put them in the document. We'll get it posted.
All right. Water line financial closeout, did you have anything, any IDA business associated with that?
No, I think we just leave it on as an agenda item and let everybody know we're still working on the financial closeout of the project. The operations of the water line are fine.
Okay. Solar project update, you included a spreadsheet for us. So is there anything else to go over with those?
Well, on the Oya, the Independence projects, the 3 projects, and the 2 in Hume, those are 5 projects. They are telling me they're going to close first quarter. The one in Burns, we have the paperwork to close with that one. And I followed up with Wellsville, but they have not gotten back yet, the GSPP 2946 Lewis Road one, but I do not know the status on that one.
Okay. Okay, next, is there any project block update you'd like to give us?
Project Block update continues. We're still working with a big manufacturer to obviously do a fairly large expansion in the county. They've committed to doing it in the county. They're not yet ready to announce the site.
Okay. And, the next item is Alliance lawsuit. Could you report on that, please?
Yeah, I talked to Dan. There's a few things that I have to get through him and the other agencies that are going to the court. And then he's ready to go to court probably as early as next Monday.
Okay. Anybody have any other questions on Alliance before we move on?
Yeah, it's taken a while because the courts are just opening, as you know.
Okay. All right. Is there any other old business? Otherwise, I'll move on to new business, ACIDA rental agreement with county. Go ahead, Craig.
Yeah, we have two lease agreements, one for the OFA building next door and one for part of this building that I reside in at the Crossroads. I've been talking to Carissa Knapp, and she'll be getting us an extension of their contracts. And we're proposing at this stage, where we are with COVID and budgeting and everything else, is to extend the lease at the current terms, which we're doing fine the current terms. And in fact, the one nice thing in the current terms, she added to the lease that we are no longer responsible for the parking lot and the lawns, because that is now being taken up by the county and being reimbursed to the state.
Is that a 5-year lease?
It will. I believe she'll propose another. Last one was a 4-year lease.
4 years. Okay.
Probably another 4-year extension.
All right. Okay, so we'll wait to get that from her.
I'll
Okay,
get
thank
that
you.
sometime in the next week or two, and then I'll send it out to you.
Okay. Send it out to the whole group,
Yep.
and then we can take a look at it next month. Okay, so any other items anybody would like to discuss? If not, I'd like a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Randy.
Randy?
Second.
All right, do I have a second? Skip? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Craig, let us know when we're adjourned, please.